Good morning, everyone. Let's call the meeting to order. Prayer followed by the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there any public comment on agenda items only? Seeing none, we'll move on to old business. Motion to amend 2026-2027 dated 1/21/2026 to reflect the change of the contract service agreement with David Gaspar Esquire for Special Public Defender Arm Lawyers LLC. Also amend motion 2026-115 dated 4/15/2026 to reflect Monroe County Parking Garage Maintenance bid to Seal Creek Contracting LLC base total of $530,755 instead of $530,775, and alternate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 totaling $28,080, which is unchanged. And also amend motion 2026-118 dated 4/15/2026, agreement with Thomson Reuters, increasing contract amount to $303,000, $303,302.34 due to extended timeline on contract extension. And could we also have a motion to approve the minutes of the April 15th, 2026 Commissioners meeting?
So moved on all those items.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. We have the day of prayer coming up on May 6th tonight. Is there anybody here for that proclamation? Oh, no, it's tonight. It's tomorrow night. It's tonight, May 6th. Sorry. Now we have foster care awareness. I see Diane Rogers is here.
Hi, Bob.
We'll change that. They're celebrating.
Yes, I like.
I just read what's in front of me.
It's John, it's the last, it's the very first.
Okay, but nobody's,
Nobody's here.
okay. We'll go to Diane. How's that? If you don't mind, I would like to present this because I have had the pleasure of working with Diane for 10 years. Come on up. You bringing some caseworkers with you? Yep.
Andrew James, a recruiter trainer for the foster care program.
Hi.
KCN8 is a foster parent coordinator.
I think I saw you yesterday at a very successful community night, which was the best one and had the best attendance that we've ever had in the 10 years that we've been doing. And you and I have been there for all of them. So anyway, whereas children and youth enter foster care through no fault of their own due to abuse, neglect, or family challenges, and they deserve safety, stability, and the opportunity to grow in supportive environments. And whereas caseworkers, foster parents, kinship, caregivers, and community partners dedicate their time, compassion, and resources to ensure that children and youth in foster care are supported, nurtured, and given opportunities to thrive. And whereas reunification with families remain the primary goal of the foster care system, whenever it is safe and appropriate, recognizing the importance of preserving, strengthening families. And whereas communities play a vital role in supporting children and families by raising awareness, recruiting, and supporting foster families, and ensuring that youth in care have access to education, healthcare, mentorship, and stability. And whereas Foster Care Awareness Month serves as an opportunity to recognize the resilience of children, youth, and foster care, celebrate the dedication of foster families and professionals, and encourage individual organizations and committees to support efforts that strengthen families and improve outcomes for children. Now, therefore, we, the commissioners, do hereby proclaim May 2026 Foster Care Awareness Month in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. Encourage all residents and community leaders, organizations, and businesses to recognize the importance of supporting children and families involved in child welfare system and consider ways they can contribute to the well-being and stability of children in foster care. By myself, Commissioner Parker, Commissioner Labrador, sealed. Our Chief Clerk, Mr. Grass. Thank you so much. How many foster families do you have?
We have about 70 families right now.
Right. And we're always going in ebbs and flows, but
We are, after COVID, we lost about half of our families, and unfortunately haven't regained them. So that's a problem throughout Pennsylvania as well as the United States. So finding children who deserve to be in loving, supportive foster families and homes are in ultimate care in residential facilities. So there is a huge need.
thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
Can I grab your photo really quick?
Sharon, you want to come over real quick? Yeah. You look great. Well, okay.
I'm coming.
Perfect, thank you.
On behalf of the 121 children who have in foster care, and the 14,000 in Pennsylvania, and the 330,000 in the United States. Thank you for letting them have a voice here today, because being heard, being seen is the most important part of getting these kids off and launched. Success. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
The day of prayer is May 7th.
It is May 7th. Thank you.
We have Mental Health Awareness Month on the 26th. I don't think anybody's here for that. Thank you, Chief.
Was hoping someone would bail me out here.
Dave, could you read that for us, please?
Okay. This is a proclamation from the commissioners, whereas mental health is a key component of every individual's overall physical health and emotional well-being. And whereas mental health conditions are common and impact people of all races, ethnicities, and socioeconomic backgrounds. And whereas prevention, early identification, intervention, and treatment of mental health conditions can improve and even save lives. And whereas mental health advocacy is crucial to raising public awareness, breaking down stigma and discrimination, encouraging self-advocacy, and delivering timely and quality mental health services. And whereas we strive to create a community that supports mental wellness by increasing access to treatment, educating ourselves about the effects of trauma and mental health challenges, and supporting our neighbors as they seek to improve their mental well-being. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Monroe County do hereby proclaim the month of May 2026 as National Mental Health Awareness Month, to raise public awareness and understanding of available mental health resources within the community and to reduce the stigma faced by people with mental health conditions. Signed by Chairman Christie, myself, and Commissioner Labrador, and sealed by the Chief Clerk. If I would like to add something, I would have East Stroudsburg University, I'm familiar with, and you are too, because you worked there when my daughter attended, but they offer services to the students there. And my daughter, who I would never think of as having mental health issues, but she was in a period of her time in college where she just felt overwhelmed and really needed to talk to someone. They offered that service, so she went to counseling, and it really helped her get through. But so a lot of us might feel like everything's fine, or we might feel stressed, and just know that the resources are out there. We have Monroe Pike Mental Health, and they have resources that you can fill yourselves up. You'll see signs throughout the county this month letting you know about that resource, and Tearaways too is a different kind of building. So please get that whenever you can, whenever you feel like you need it. We know it can save lives, and I just lost a couple weeks ago. It's been a real tough time for our community that I wish people would solve it. And we want to recognize you for your work, because I know with your CIT and what you're doing there, you want to accept it on behalf of the whole team process. The district attorney created the crisis intervention coordinator on the law enforcement side, for 2 coordinators on the mental health side. So I accept this on behalf of, mental health development services, our crisis response, and law enforcement that are trained on recognizing conduct that may appear to be criminal in nature, but be driven by a mental health crisis, and the kind of resources that are in the county that are available, towns with content. Okay.
There's some signs for the taking today, if anybody would like them for the, there's a word for the front yard. And this is, we talked about the different locations, phone numbers are right there. Yeah, that's kind of been added to it. They didn't have that before, but they have it.
Also, we have Adrian Karpowski for his Eagle Scout Bushkill Fire Company's 90th year celebration. We also had, we presented to the Historical Society for their grand reopening of the Historical Society, and Regis Pavon for his military service, the Love Vibe Salon, and Wellness City for their grand openings. Which brings us to probably the highlight of the meeting, Mr. Kirshner's retirement.
It's my.
Those of you who aren't with the county should understand that on our computers, we have, you're looking for somebody, you just type in their first initials, or name. You put JC and all the JCs will come up. However, there was one person that had cat head. The only person in the county that had a nickname on the directory was Eric. There are a number of different stories behind how that came about, which I will not go into any of them, but something was often always said. We have here for 24 years of dedicated service to the office of the district attorney as detective and chief county detective. Congratulations and best wishes on your retirement from the Monroe County Commissioners. And just so you know, that's for you, and the real one is behind it for your wife. Now, Eric's last day is May 11th, and we have we're going to have a little get together for him. And from what I understand, Kim had a fundraiser with which people had to go out and get tattoos. Eric, look down there.
Oh my God.
So you'll be with us for life, Eric.
I'm just caught off guard with this because I didn't prepare ahead of time, and as my staff knows, I suck in public speaking. But I
Even private speaking.
But I appreciate the, I appreciate the attorney's office and all the employees in Monroe County. Monroe County, I feel, was a great place to work. Great place to work for 24 years. Seems like much less. So the time's going to go by extremely fast for you guys too. So thank you.
Well, one of the things that was often said is whenever anything would happen, we'd say, well, did you call Eric? Well, thank you.
Thank you.
New business, personnel. A and B, the agenda is A, and B is to ratify request to work additional hours in voter registration. for five, I'm sorry. Oh, motion to approve the proclamations and certificates.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Motion carries. New business. Personnel, we have the agenda and approve and ratify work additional hours and voter registration in the sheriff's office. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, we have electronic financial transactions. We have A vouchers payable for 4/17/2026 for $4,650,802.93. And on 4/24/2026, we have $1,621,152.37. And on 5/1 of 2026, we have $538,706.15. We have gross payrolls for the payroll period ending 4/19 of 2026 of $1,592,829.59. We also have healthcare benefits to Blue Cross Blue Shield, Geisinger, and dental claims, and the flexible fund spending account. Is there a motion to approve all of those? That would be A, B, and C. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Travel authorizations. Approve and ratify. Approve and ratify the travel request report for the Area Agency on Aging, Children and Youth Services, the Conservation District, the Correctional Facility, Domestic Relations, Emergency Services, Pretrial, DUI Services, Juvenile Probation, and Veterans Affairs. I don't think anybody stayed home last month. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Children and Youth Services, execute the adoption service agreement for AW, execute a amended subsidy agreement for JM, and execute a purchase service agreement for the Children's Advocacy Center of Northeastern PA for the period of 7/1/2025 through 6/30 of 2026, with a contract limit of $18,000 for medical assessments. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. The Commissioner's Office, we have approved the budget adjustment report on 5/6 of 2026, totaling $7,765. $49 of that is for the archives, for the conference meeting association dues. The correctional facility is $4,866 for a capital purchase, and also a $2,000 to cover expenses for the Correctional Professionals Week. In Human Resources, we have $650 to purchase necessary clearance codes. And in the Public Defender, we have $200 to cover current and future invoices. Also, we have approved the use of the Monroe County property, including the Courthouse Square, the Courthouse Plaza. Please note it says patio. It was way too expensive to be a patio. It is a plaza. The Sheriff's Parking Lot, Administration Building parking lot for Pocono Pride Festival on Sunday, June 7th of 2026. Also C, approve and ratify the following opioid settlement grants according to the opioid settlement funds consistent with the uses allowable under Exhibit E. Payment to Verde Detra in the amount of $17,325 for the purchase of 2,500 medicine disposal packets. Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement with Northbound and Company in the amount of $10,000 for program technical assistance and contract support. Next, a Memorandum of Understanding in the agreement with We Have a Choice Recovery House for Men, LLC, Justin's House, in the amount of $13,478.08 for the purchase of items in the assistance of their mission. For Memorandum of Understanding and Agreement for AMZ Housing Solutions to provide 91% of the funding request for the purchase of a vehicle for the transportation of opioid clients in the amount of $43,901. And also, pardon me, 43,000,
70.
I'm sorry, $73,901. And also payment of $4,284 to Kudu Creative for assorted items for the Letty program for Community Night. Also under D, authorize and ratify the chief clerk to advertise the following public notices. Request for funding proposal or an RFP, applications for Homeless Assistance Program or HAP in the Human Service Development Fund, HSDF, for the 2026-2027 fiscal year. And also a request for proposal for drug and alcohol and counseling services at the correctional facility. Next, execute an intergovernmental agreement with the Monroe County Sheriff's Department and the Court of Common Pleas of Monroe County Domestic Relations Section necessary to effective the assignment of a reimbursement for the child support enforcement services to the sheriff and deputy sheriff. And ratify submittal to the most recent opioid settlement combined subdivision participation form and release form for the 6 remitted defendants. Also approve an agreement with Scantech Incorporated for the period of May 1st, 2026 through April 30th of 2029. A CoStarz contract is also available in the base of the contract amount of $487,863 with optional items listed for document conversion, and approve the agreements with T-Mobile for governments as follows. 22 Sonum XP Pros at the monthly charge of $387.16. 218 iPhone 17Es, 2 iPad tablets, and 19 hotspots, unlimited at a monthly rate of $6,824.16 and an annual charge of $81,889.92. And next is the e-cycle trade of the 198 cell phones. Total maximum payment of $20,713 per quote ID number 0037-033020, and a Starlink Everlink One mobility kit for $2,499 for the equipment and a monthly rate of $65. Next, we have approve an agreement with the Arbitrage Rebate Counselors LLC to perform final arbitrage calculations for the General Obligation Note Series 2022 in the amount of $2,500, and for the General Obligation Note Series 2014 in the amount of $1,500. Next, we had to ratify the contract of Interstate Gas Supply LLC to provide natural gas at the fixed price of $5.59 per 1,000 cubic feet. It was the lowest of 3 quotes for the period of 7/1 of 2026 through 5/31 of 2029 for the following accounts. We have 720 Phillips Street, another 720 Phillips Street. Well, I should say we'll have account ending in 811-805, account ending in 701, account ending in 260, account ending 363, account ending with 172, account ending 751, and account ending 508. And please add the following vendors to the county list of approved vendors in the Controller's Office. Nina Campbell, she's a tax collector, reimbursement for expenses. In the Sheriff's Office, the American Heart Association for training. In voter registration, elections, print elect is for supplies. At the correctional facility, we have Ace Link Industrial for uniforms. In aging, we have Estelle Moore for a Geisinger reimbursement. Also, we have Yamilka Gonzalez and Michelle Cost for employee reimbursements. And in grants, we have Sadakwe Williams, Gregory Petrovich. It's the end of a long morning already. Batika Boynes and Malika Jones, both utility allowance payments. Is there a motion, please?
So,
Are there any questions?
Chairman, I just note that T-Mobile, I believe that saves us a lot of money.
It does. It does, and it gets us all, the Starlink can be utilized by the emergency management, which we utilize at the racetrack. We also have extra hotspots that, what happens whenever the race happens, everybody gets on their phones to talk to people and tell them, show them a video of the start or whatever, and the cell service goes down, but ours will be able to stay up because of the Starlink, which is very important. So we did all in favor, and we're good with that one, Sin?
Aye.
Well, you gotta say
You
all in
have to
favor
do
and I'll say
all in
aye.
favor.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. At the correctional facility, execute Sixth Amendment to the Securus Technology Master Services Agreement for inmate telephone system pursuant to the FCC requirement. Is there a motion, please?
so moved.
Second.
Are there any questions?
Well, Mr. Chairman, just point out, this should actually save inmates money on communication. It's caused by the Martha Wright Reed Act, which slashed incarcerated communication fees. So that's one thing we want to do, is enable our inmates to communicate with their families, and this will help do that at a much lower rate.
Excellent. Court administration. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Stop saying things.
Now I'm gonna get a scoreboard, I guess.
That's it.
Court administration, approve the 2025-2026 MDJ Essential Security Equipment Project Plan totaling $19,000. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. In the fiscal and grants, ratify authorization by Ashley Carrick, Grants Manager, to electronically submit for the fiscal year 2026 Medicated Assisted Substance Abuse Treatment Grant Program application for the period of 4/1/2026 through 3/31 of 2028 in the amount of $133,017, and also authorize Ms. Ashley Carrick, to the grants manager, once again to electronically submit a project modification for the current year, as well as a continuation of funding through 6/30 of 2027 for fiscal year 23-24 for the Indigent Defense Grant Program Funds Contract 2023 ID ST 44150 in the amount of $96,027. Thank you. Ratify authorization of Ashley Carrick, Grants Manager, to electronically sign the fiscal year 23-24 Indigenous Defense Grant Program Funds Contract in the amount of $96,027. Also approve Jennifer Barclay, Fiscal Director, to e-sign the updated Emergency Solutions Grant, Contract 2024-2026, ending in 2903, on behalf of Commissioner John Christie. Execute the CSBG 2026 Pike County Sub-Recipient Contract as referenced below. Pike County Human Services for $23,800. Family Promise for $5,000. Pike County Developmental Center for $20,160. Choosing Integrity Incorporated for $15,000. Center for Developmental Disabilities of Pike County of $30,000, totaling $93,960. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Are there any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Municipal Waste Authority, ratify submittal of the applications for reimbursement for a county recycling coordinator to the PA Department of Environmental Protection, Section 903, totaling $60,472.68 for the period of 1/1/2025 through 12/31 of 2025. Is there a motion, please? Any questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Office of Emergency Management. Ratify authorization of Mary Ellen Keegan, Director, to submit the 2026-2027 Hazardous Material Response Fund Grant application for the period of 7/1/2026 through 6/30 of 2027 in an amount to be determined by PEMA. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. At our Planning Commission, execute professional consulting service agreement with UTRS to perform a boundary survey for the agricultural conservation easement on the lands of Andrew T. Kirk, parcel number attached to, and the amount of, for the amount of $7,600, cost to be reimbursed by the state when the farm is preserved. Is there a motion, please?
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. In the Sheriff's Office, approve professional service agreement with Jason R. Costanzo, Esquire, for a solicitor for the rate of $15,000 per year. Is there a motion, please?
Go for it.
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Transportation Authority, approve the fiscal year 2026-2027 Medical Assistance Transportation Program in the amount of $672,224. And also approve the fiscal year 2025-2026 Medical Assistance Transportation Third Quarter Report in the amount of $114,581.95. Is there a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, motion carries. Capital Outlay Purchase Report. Ratify the capital purchase report dated 5/6 of 2026 totaling $50,603.41. Going to ask, what could we do with that money? Well, in maintenance, we have air filters and cleaners and bulbs for $2,620.41. And also we have a purchase for the Adult Supervisory Probation Fund of a Ford Police Interceptor for $47,983 for a total of $50,603.41. And also approve the capital purchases report of 5/6 of 2026 totaling $11,826.01. The sheriff has $2,116.22 for one bulletproof vest and carrier. The correctional facility has $4,865.63 for a desk at the lobby that actually acts as a queuing area. And also the $4,844.16 to the Adult Supervisory Fund and Probation for point blank external vest carriers for a total of $11,826.01. Is there a motion for the capital outlay purchase, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Computer capital purchase, ratify the capital purchase report of 5/6 of 2026 for $683.41. That is for the sheriff's office for two scanners. One is a desktop and the other one is a barcode. And approve the computer capital purchase report dated 5/6 of 2026 totaling $3,362.32. In the courts, that allows for two remote computers at $600. And then the sheriff for two laptops for $2,762.32. Those remote computers allow our vendor to remote into the closed system that they have for the courts and the recording of programs, saving us money in that we do not have to have travel time to help them decipher problems. Is there a motion, please, for those two items?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Under miscellaneous, does anybody have any?
Can I just interject with something really quick?
Please.
For 14, I just wanted to state it for the record that the items purchased for probation will be reimbursed to the general fund from their adult
Supervisory fund, yes. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. Thank you. The same thing with their car. Anybody have any miscellaneous?
I have a few things, Chairman. I'll go ahead. No, Patriot Recognition Day.
Dave, would you like to continue?
Yes. So the Barrett and Paradise Historical Societies are recognizing descendants of Revolutionary War veterans on July 12th, 2026. And they're asking, it's for anyone in the county. The deadline for applications is May 31st. So if you're descended from a Revolutionary War veteran, you can send you can get one of these forms, which we have here, right? Eric's holding one up in the back, and just send that in to the Barrett Township Historical Society, and they'll recognize you on Sunday, July 12th, up at the Barrett Administrative and Recreation Complex. Also this month, they will be having a presentation up at the Barrett Paradise Friendly Library on May 15th about veterans, women of the Revolution from Pennsylvania. And I did also want to point out, we have 3 passports going now. The historical marker passport for the 18 historical markers in the county, which has been going since last year. But now we have buildings on the National Historic Registry, and there's 16 of those that are on the Historic Registry passport, and then also museums and cultural centers. So there's 16 of those. So there's 3 different passports. You basically go to the sites, you scan the QR code and check in there. And once you reach a certain number, you get a completion certificate. Some things will have prizes here that you'll pick up. One, you would get a print of General Sullivan at Brinker's Mill if you do the historical marker passport. So I have a QR code here for those in the audience, but if you go to our website, mc250pa.org for America 250, you can find a link to sign up to do those. Or just visit one of the historical markers and you can sign up right there with the QR code. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, one thing I want to put I'm going to put a little pitch out for the parade coming up July 4th. And we have 25 floats at this point, entries, not
yeah.
entries. So we need some more. I think it'd really be great if you can talk to somebody, or if you know, might be a church. I know JM Hill's going to have one, and I'm looking forward to that. So we have some historic, all the past teachers or all the past principals, or one of those kinds of things is really kind of cool to be able to do those kinds of things. And the cutoff time is, we have a little time. So you spread the word June 18th, but it's really important that we can participate. That'd be great. Even if you have a band, it's tough to get the schools because it's during holiday time, and getting the parent, just getting the permission slips for the kids to participate and all that kind of stuff you got to follow. So if you even know if there's a local band or something that you participate with that may want to do that, that'd be great too. So, okay, so we have them in the back.
I want everybody to get the calendars out. It's only 364 more days until the next community night. Okay. Just saying.
Thank you to all those folks that participated. It was really a great night. And all those folks that came. A lot of you sitting here came.
Is there any public comment? Teresa? Yeah.
So on page 2 for item 5, Commissioner's Office, number 4. With the funding, did that come out of the opioid settlement money?
Are you talking in C?
And C, yes, C.
All those things in C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are, as it says, out of the opioid agreements of settlement funds. Okay,
Okay,
as it's stated.
okay.
And- Is that it?
And then the other one no, it's not. And then one more is on page 4 for number 13, transportation authority. Just, what, you say what the medical assistance transportation program, like who does that serve?
If Luckily, I happen to have an expert on, I have two experts of Transportation Authority business. One vicariously and one having lived it. If I'm not mistaken, it's for people that need assistance to get to and it's not necessarily by age, it's just by need, correct?
Medical appointments only, so it's only to and from medical appointments, get prescriptions or their doctor, so.
It's the shared ride
And the
program.
state reimburses the county, so the county fronts the money and the state reimburses the county this much quarterly. If you look at the second one, that's.
About 114.
That was last year, so next year, the budget is gonna be, they're estimating $678,224, which is a contract we sign, and then we get quarterly reimbursements from the state to replenish the fund.
So that's for anybody in the county?
As long as you're a medical assistant, you have to sign up for the program through the Transit Authority. They have, for the Pocono shared ride program, and again, but medical appointments only. So, but through the Transportation Authority, there's a form you have to fill out, and doctors, and certain things that you have to, criteria you have to meet.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Anything else? Anything else? Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Tyler.
Please stand up and use the podium.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning, everyone. Tyler from Congressman Bresnahan's office. The Congressman just wanted to share some exciting news. The Goose Pond Dam funding was approved on the federal level, $2.4 million going to rehabilitation for the dam. We'll have more information on that coming shortly. But we always like to see money coming back to the district and share some good news. So that's the good news I have for everybody.
You are a breath of fresh air, my friend.
Thank you.
Always have been. Is there anything else? Could somebody please make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We are then. Thank you.